Introduction. You might have heard about COVID, but what is long COVID? Post-COVID, also known as long COVID, it is similar to COVID-19. The difference is that the symptoms will last longer than COVID, at least 3 months. Some people who get COVID can fully recover in a short time, but some of them can. Instead, they develop long COVID long-term effects with one or several symptoms. So what are those symptoms? It doesn't seem to be the same symptoms for everyone, but mostly people will have fatigue, headache, sleeping issues, shortness or breath. Some of those might have mental health problems such as anxiety or depression. For children, they might have some cognitive problems. For instance, it is hard to concentrate or have difficulty in thinking. Next, Dario will explain what happens inside the body.
Okay, good afternoon, even though it's night. My name is Dario, and right now I'm going to talk to you about what happens inside your body when you have long COVID. So, when you have long COVID, uh, usually when you have just like normal COVID, you have symptoms such as headaches or just like body pain, and can go from that to even like breathing problems or just like vomiting, diarrhea, and problems that are usually like worse than the other ones, but they just go away when you are finally cured. However, there is a small people that have this long COVID. There till today there have been discovered like 2,000 like symptoms of these chronic illnesses that affect people with long COVID. So the most common ones are the loss of smell and taste, the chronic body pain, and also like brain fog. So why this happens? So there have been a study of 250 people that says that people with have long COVID usually have non-conventional monocytes and B lymphocytes. What does exactly this means? That the immune system is like working every time. Their body is mostly in alert, so they have like this stronger response to other viruses, even though they are not COVID. Mostly they respond to COVID, but they also attack other viruses very much. And the prolonged time, if this immune system is in alert time, it could cause that people just develop autoimmune diseases. From the most common people who develop autoimmune diseases could be the permanent loss of smell and taste, or also lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. So, there was a study in Yale Medicine in 2024 that actually states that people who have like long COVID not always develop this kind of symptoms. Some people also like it really didn't matter if you're young or you're older. It just like depends from people to people. There is not a pattern for having a chronic illnesses because of COVID. So we can conclude that long COVID is makes our system just to be alert, our immune system basically to be alert every time, everywhere. So our body is just a complete disorder, and if we have bad luck, our body will start attacking its own tissue, making this autoimmune disease to happen. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Darren, and let's talk about the real life impact of long COVID. The most common impact is fatigue, and this isn't normal tiredness, it's deep, long lasting exhaustion that doesn't go away even after a full night of sleep. Many people with long COVID wake up already drained, and their energy drops even faster throughout the day. According to the Shammer at article 2022, post-COVID fatigue is one of the most persistent and disability symptoms. Long COVID also causes brain fog, trouble focusing, slower thinking, and forgetting simple things. For students, this means taking longer to study, zoning out in lectures, and falling behind on assignments. Physical limitations are another big impact. Simple activities like climbing stairs, working long distance, or carrying groceries suddenly feel much harder. Because of this, people may miss shifts, need more breaks, or struggle to keep up at work or school. And the emotional impact is real. Constant symptoms affect confidence, mental health, and make people feel frustrated or discouraged. People also skip social events, gym days, and outings, not because they want to, but because they just don't have the energy. Long COVID doesn't just affect individuals, it affects families, workplace, school, and the healthcare system. So overall, long COVID reaches every part of life, physically, mentally, socially, and financially. But there are ways to prevent it and support recovery. My friend Mario will explain that next. Thank you.
Even though it can be difficult to manage, there are several science-based ways to lower the risk and support recovery. Let's start with prevention. Recent studies from the BMG in 2024 show that getting 2 or more COVID-19 vaccine doses before infection can significantly reduce the chance of developing long-term COVID. Vaccines don't just prevent severe illness, they also protect against long-term complications. Another key prevention strategy is improving indoor airflow. According to the CDC 2023 guidance, good ventilation, opening windows, or using HEPA filters lower the amount of virus in the air, and in crowded or poorly ventilated places. Wearing a mask still reduces transmissions. Now, let's talk about recovery for people who already have symptoms. One of the most effective approaches is something called pacing. This means balancing activity with rest and avoiding overextension. The CDC highlights that this strategy is especially helpful for people with extreme fatigue or post-exertional crashes. For mental clarity issues or brain fog, Oxford Open Infectious Disease 2024 reported cognitive rehabilitation, like memory exercise or structured daily routines, can lead to noticeable improvement. People experiencing breathing problems may benefit from respiration therapy. And new studies from GMA 2024 show that getting breathing exercise can improve lung function. Finally, recovery is also supported by lifestyle habits, such as getting enough sleep, managing stress, and following an anti-inflammatory diet. Now, June will explain us a little conclusion about this whole video.
Conclusion. Long COVID is a condition that continues to impact many people, even long after the initial infection is gone. There's still a lot to learn, and current research shows that the actions like staying up to date with vaccines, improving airflow, and seeking medical support can make a real difference. Understanding long COVID helps us protect ourselves and support others who may be struggling with it. Thank you for watching, and we hope this information helps raise awareness and encourage healthier and safer communities.